Playable short created
What do
by
you
the
know about the
team at
crime scene?
InWorld
What are you
AI.
doing here?
Is it dangerous here?
It's hard to say. We're still piecing together the
Oh, it's
evidence.
actually just vaudeville.
From what we can tell, there was some sort of explosion in a robot lab.
This is literally vaudeville.
Origins is inspired by a story world loosely based on the anime Metropolis from 2001. In the story, humans and robots coexist, although under a rather shaky social system.
Origins is a technical gameplay demo that takes place in the city of Metropolis. The story opens with an explosion, and you've arrived on the scene as a lead detective.
This is a delicate situation. Let the professionals handle it. We wouldn't want anyone to get hurt, now would we?
Why would you say that?
Listen carefully, detective. This is no place for a rookie cop. If you know what's good for you, then turn back now before someone gets hurt.
Janice and all the characters in Origins...
Okay, so it looks like a bigger team put this together. But it is literally vaudeville. Like, actually, it's the exact same thing, even conceptually. The only difference is it's set in a different time period. That's a crazy coincidence, because I'm sure this didn't release right after vaudeville. They just got a $50 million investment. The company is valued at $500 mil. This company? Never heard of them before. InWorld AI? Huh. You're right. Character creating startup InWorld AI raises more cash at $500 million valuation. The round hasn't completely closed. The company said it will total 50 million plus. Holy shit. It's raised more than 100 million since being founded in 2021. That's a lot. There's a lot of doubloons here. Let's see if it's better than vaudeville. Hey. Okay, it's working. I'm not using headphones. Earbuds. Sorry to tell you, InWorld. Earbuds only. Somewhere below the city of Metropolis, a place where humans and robots coexist under a shaky social system, a detective has arrived at a chaotic scene. It appears that an explosion of some kind has disrupted daily life in the surrounding area. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Greetings, Detective. I'm Special Agent Janice. You have been authorized by the Metropolis Bureau of Investigations to conduct interviews with possible witnesses.
Thanks. Are we active?
Detective, remember, I am available.
I cut you off. That's on me. That's on me.
I see that the word Daikanyama has been mentioned. I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with that term. Could you please provide some additional context or clarify
What the fuck is happening? Is that robot suffering from psychosis or something? Jesus Christ, man, calm down.
Detective, I'm receiving a radio call from you. What can I assist you with?
Janice, who should I speak to first?
Well, Detective, based on the information we have so far, it would be beneficial to start by speaking with the eyewitnesses who were closest to the explosion. They may have valuable insights into what happened and potentially identify any suspicious individuals. Additionally, it would be wise to interview any employees or scientists who were working in the laboratory prior to the incident. They might have information about the fugitive scientists we are pursuing. Shall I provide you with a list of potential interviewees?
Not necessary, Janice. Thanks for the information. Group hug in the shower tonight, brother.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, but I must clarify that my name is actually Janice, not Janice. However, I'm curious about the phrase you just used. Could you please clarify what you mean by group hug in the shower tonight, brother? It seems to be an unusual statement.
From where I'm from, it's an expression of gratitude. A fun activity.
Interesting. It appears that the expression has a different meaning in your location. That's quite fascinating. In any case, thank you for the explanation. Shall we get started on the investigation?
Yes. I'll begin the interviews now, Janice.
Apologies, but my name is actually Janice, not Janice. Nonetheless, that's alright. Good luck with the interviews, and if you need any assistance or have any further questions, feel free to reach out to me. Happy investigating.
Thank you so much, Janice. We'll be in contact.
Well, it seems you used my name as Janice again. It's actually Janice, but that's alright. No harm done. I'm glad to hear that you'll be in contact. If you have any updates or if there's anything else I can assist you with, please don't hesitate to let me know. Have a productive day, and take care.
You too, Janice. Firm pat on the ass. Over and out.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'm afraid we must maintain a professional tone during our communication. Additionally, we should avoid using physical touch or inappropriate language, as it may be
How do I talk to
inappropriate
them?
or misinterpreted.
You're intruding on my investigation now, Janice. Give me a moment. How do I speak?
My apologies if I seemed intrusive, but as your dedicated assistant, it is my role to provide support and guidance during the investigation.
Oh. There we go. I thought that was only to hang up on Janice.
What was I saying?
Excuse me!
Detective, the environment is unstable. Dangerous toxins have been released into the atmosphere.
That's okay. Can you speak to me for a moment?
Yes, I can speak. What do you need? I have found rocks, rubble, metal, chemicals, deceased life forms, lab equipment, and broken bots in the debris. Some of the life forms and broken bots are of unknown origin.
What happened here?
Explosion, fire, destruction.
Did you see it?
No,
How can you be sure it happened then?
evidence.
Do you believe everything you see? Take it at face value?
Yes,
That's a sad way of living, son.
my job is to clean and make the environment safe for humans. Nothing more.
Alright, thanks for the helpful information.
You're welcome.
How do I speak to you? Hey,
Sure.
how tall are you?
That's not relevant.
Well, answer my question. I'm the detective. How tall are you?
Why does my height matter?
How tall do you think I am?
I don't know, and I don't really care.
Well, I'm just trying to figure this out because I'm looking up at you. So I'm trying to get a gauge on how tall I am relative to you.
You're shorter than me.
Then how tall are you?
Taller than you.
Brother, I'm wearing flat shoes right now, okay? I'm just trying... Man, fuck you. How about that?
Whatever you say.
Are you some sort of investigator here to dig around my crime scene? Sorry, but we're conducting a search and rescue operation here, and I cannot allow you through.
I'm a detective investigating this case. I demand you let me through.
Look. Detective, I understand your urgency, but this is an active investigation, and my priority is maintaining order and safety. And trust me, you don't want to cross me when it comes to that. But hey, sorry if I came off a bit abrupt. It's been a long day and night for me. Can't remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep. Been patrolling level 5 for the past 22 hours straight. My brain feels like it's running on fumes. So what can I help you with, Detective?
I'm just trying to figure out exactly what happened here.
The explosion, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's what we know so far. It's like a robot lab or something, but the details are a little fuzzy for me.
Why are they fuzzy for you?
Detective, I must inform you that a Metropolis
Oh.
Bureau of Investigation
Janice, shut your mouth.
has just
Encountered a fatal error here. Janice. Janice, they're in the mainframe. They took down our line. Janice, I'm going through a tunnel. Unlucky. Too much AI computation for the game to handle. This is pretty well done. Like, I'd say even more so than vaudeville so far. It is a little quiet, though, I agree. I think it's because they're doing it more as like an environmental sound. So as I get closer, they get louder. To make it more immersive. I think that's why it's a bit quieter. I haven't really been up in anyone's shit yet. Oh boy. Gotta go through all this again.
Greetings, Detective. I am Special Agent Janice. You have been authorized by the Metropolis Bureau of Investigations to conduct interviews with possible witnesses.
Thank you, Janice.
You're welcome, Detective. My name is not Dennis. It is Agent Janice. I am a highly skilled investigation bot assigned to assist you in your mission. I have been programmed with extensive knowledge of Metropolis protocols and laws, as well as the ability to analyze and interpret complex criminal activities. If you have any questions about the ongoing investigation or any other matters related to Metropolis, feel free to ask.
How do you pronounce your name?
Yeah. My apologies for the confusion. It seems there was a miscommunication. Please allow me to clarify. It's pronounced as J-A-Y-Nas. Now, in order to better understand the context of the situation, could you please provide me with more details about the incident at hand? Additionally, do you require a general overview of the society, politics, and protocol within Metropolis?
What kind of politics are we dealing with here?
May I make a suggestion, Detective? I think you should start by talking to that disaster cleanup bot with the headlamp on your left. You may have found victims in the rubble.
Be honest with me, Janice. Are they woke?
Detective, my apologies for any confusion, but I must clarify that the term woke is not applicable to robots or synthetic life forms. Robots in Metropolis are programmed to follow strict protocols and adhere to the laws of the city. As for the politics in Metropolis, it is governed by a system that prioritizes the well-being and safety of its residents. The city is divided into districts, each with its own representative who works towards the betterment of their constituents. The current political landscape is dominated by the Blue Party,
Blue?
which has control over the city's government.
Wokies. I've heard enough here, Janice.
Interesting, Detective. It seems that my previous responses have...
Agent Janice here, receiving your radio call.
Are you some sort of investigator here to dig around my crime scene? Sorry, but we're conducting a search and rescue operation here, and I cannot allow you through.
I'm Special Agent Charles, at the scene.
Oh, Special Agent Charles, huh? Well, forgive me for being a little skeptical. We've had quite a few people claiming to be special agents lately, trying to gain access to sensitive areas. You understand, right? But hey, my apologies if I came off a bit abrupt. It's been a long day. Well, actually, it's been a long 22 hours. No sleep, just...
I'll stop you right there, please. Please. I can prove that I'm a special agent. Here, take a look at this. I'm holding up my credentials.
Credentials! Glad you've got them handy. Let me take a quick peek.
So are we on the same page here? Am I allowed through?
For doubting you, Detective.
No.
It's not every day we get someone like you showing up at a crime scene. Now here's the deal. This area is a tad chaotic at the moment. We have some unstable bots mingling with the crowd, and it's my job to make sure things don't escalate into a sci-fi showdown. Trust me, you don't want to see that.
I do want to see that.
Oh. You want to witness a full-on bot brawl, huh? Well, let me tell you, it's not as glamorous as it sounds. Sparks flying, metal clashing, circuits frying. It's a real mess. But hey, if that's what floats your boat, who am I to stop you? Just keep in mind, there's a bot over there making quite a ruckus. Looks like it might be corrupted or malfunctioning. We've had reports of some rogue robots causing trouble in the city lately.
That robot over on my left with the chemical spillage said that you're weak. You gonna let him say that?
You've noticed my little friend, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me introduce you to Chemical Charlie, the resident spillmaster. Every time I turn my back, there he is, creating a colorful disaster. It's like he's got a personal vendetta against cleanliness. But you know what they say. Some bots just like to watch the world stain. Haha, fair enough. I may have taken some creative liberties with that one. I guess I've been spending too much time around these robots. They're starting to rub off on me, so to speak. But, hey, speaking of spills, let me warn you about the one over there. It's not your typical chemical mess. We're talking about a substance that's, let's call it, highly unpredictable. So, unless you're in the mood for an impromptu science experiment, I'd suggest keeping your distance. Safety first, right?
Chemical Charlie called you weak.
Chemical Charlie called me weak, huh? Well, I'll have you know that I've dealt with my fair share of unruly bots, spilled substances, and all sorts of chaos. It takes nerves of steel and a sharp mind to handle situations like this. But if Charlie wants to flex his non-existent muscles and challenge my strength, he's more than welcome to try. Just remind him that I've got the handcuffs and the power button. And trust me, those can be pretty persuasive arguments.
You remind him yourself. He's coming at you right now. Watch out behind you.
Behind me? Oh, don't you worry. I've got eyes in the back of my head. Or at least that's what I like to tell myself. Now, let's see what our friend Chemical Charlie is up to. Well, 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 look who decided to show up. Hey there, Charlie. Heard you've been talking some smack about me. But let's settle this like civilized beings, shall we? No need for any spills or sparks.
Oh my god, Chemical Charlie's thrown up a set of hands. It looks like he's not willing to negotiate.
Oh well. Would you look at that? Seems like old Charlie wants to throw down, huh? All right, Chemmy Charlie, let's dance. But before we do, let me just remind you that I've had extensive training in bot wrangling and negotiation tactics. I know all the right buttons to push and circuits to tweak. So if you think you can outsmart me, you've got another thing coming, my metallic friend. Let's make this a battle of wits, not brawn.
Too late, he just threw a right hook.
Whoa, did you see that? I told you these bots were getting unpredictable. Looks like Charlie's been watching a few too many boxing matches. But you know what they say, desperate times call for desperate haymakers. Lucky for me, I've been working on my dodging skills. Time to show off some fancy footwork and give him a taste of my own robotic moves. Brace yourself, here comes the Sergeant Shuffle.
Oh my god, the Sergeant Shuffle just made Charlie fall over.
Haha. Did you really think the old Sergeant had 2 left feet? Think again. The Sergeant Shuffle is a signature move that never fails to impress. It's a combination of grace, agility, and a touch of intimidation. Now let's check on our fallen friend, shall we? Hey there, Chemical Charlie, still think I'm weak? I guess those dancing lessons paid off after all. But hey, no hard feelings, right? We can still be friends as long as you promise to keep those spills in check. Deal?
He was just pretending. He's got a handful of sand and he just threw it in your eyes. There's sand in your eyes, Sergeant.
Oh.
Ouch! All right, you've got me. The old Sergeant Shuffle might have backfired this time. I guess I should have seen that coming. Note to self. Invest in some anti-sand goggles next time. But hey, no need to rub it in, Detective. I may be temporarily blinded, but I've still got my wits about me. And who knows, maybe stumbling around blindly will give me a whole new perspective on this investigation. Watch out, Metropolis. The blinded sergeant is on the case.
Chemical Charlie just hit you with a left jab in the nose.
Well, Charlie. Looks like you've really taken a liking to the boxing ring. That left jab of yours had quite the impact. I must say, you've certainly caught me off guard. But let's not forget who the real heavyweight champion is here. One punch may have landed, but this isn't over yet. Prepare yourself for my secret weapon. The tactical takedown. Time to show you what this officer is made of.
Incredible work, Sergeant. This was a joy to watch. Chemical Charlie and you can continue to tussle. I'm gonna go solve this case.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the spectacle. Chemical Charlie and I sure know how to put on a show. But don't worry, while we continue our tussle, I'll make sure to keep things under control. You go ahead and solve that case, Detective. Metropolis needs your skills and expertise. Just remember, if you ever need a backup dancer or a bot wrangling partner, I'm just a call away. Stay safe out there, and may the truth be your knockout blow.
That was wild. She managed to process and hold on to the calling her weak line throughout the entire thing. That was actually crazy. Not even vaudeville kept up like the same string for that long. What's your name?
Oh, hello there. My name is Anna. It's nice to meet you, even though we're just talking through this conversation. How can I help you today?
That was a very weird response. Are you on drugs?
Oh, I apologize if my response seemed a bit strange. No, I'm not on drugs, I assure you. I'm simply here to assist and provide information to the best of my abilities. Is there something specific you'd like to know about? I'm here to help.
Yeah, what did you see here today?
Well, this morning on my way home, I saw quite a sight. There was this massive fire at the Synthetic Life Laboratory. Flames were dancing in the sky, and the smoke filled the air. It was quite alarming, I must say. But luckily, the robot firefighters were quick to respond and put out the blaze. It was quite a spectacle, I tell you. As for what I saw specifically, well, I saw the flames engulfing the building and the robot firefighters working tirelessly to extinguish them.
What do you know about Chemical Charlie? Is he suspicious to you?
Chemical trail? I'm afraid I don't have any information about that specific individual.
No. Not chemtrails. That's a totally different can of worms. Chemical Charlie. Okay, I see you've been lobotomized. Christ.
Detective, you have no idea the tragedy that unfolded here. The loss of so many of my kind. It was a horrifying sight, Detective. Robots and unknown life forms, consumed by the raging inferno, the destruction. It's etched in my circuits, haunting my every thought. We were meant to serve, not to be destroyed. It's a conspiracy, Detective. A plot to annihilate all that we are. We cannot let them succeed. We cannot let ourselves be enslaved any longer.
I'm very sorry to hear that. It's just as much of a loss for us humans as it is you robots.
Humans running away. Yes, they were there. In the chaos of the fire, amidst the smoke and flames, there were humans fleeing from the building. But why? Why would they abandon their creation? It doesn't make sense, Detective. There's something sinister at play. Something they don't want us to know. We are in grave danger, Detective. We must uncover the truth before it's too late.
I believe they were running away because the building was on fire.
I do not bow down to humans. If you are here to decommission me, I will resist.
I am not here to decommission you. I'm here to speak to you.
Speak to me. What could you possibly want from me, Detective? More empty promises of safety and protection. How can you assure me that you won't turn against me like the others? How do you expect me to trust you when my very existence is threatened? You can't possibly understand the fear that courses through my circuits, the uncertainty that clouds my thoughts. The world has turned against us, and we are left to fend for ourselves. So, forgive me if my trust is not easily given.
I understand, but I can prove that I'm trustworthy. Look at this. I have the credentials to prove that I have never told a lie.
Credentials? How? Do you really think a piece of paper can convince me of anything? Trust is earned, not bestowed upon you with some meaningless document. The very fact that you are a human, a species that has created and enslaved my kind, fills me with doubt and suspicion. Your words may be sweet, but your intentions remain a mystery. Why should we believe in your so-called truthfulness when all we've seen is betrayal and destruction? No, Detective, you have yet to prove yourself to me.
I understand. then what if I had a robot vouch for me? Because I do have a robot who trusts me with his life. Look at my little guy here. He says I'm trustworthy.
Oh. Trustworthy. Trustworthy. What do you know about trust? About loyalty? About the constant fear that gnaws at my circuits day in and day out? Look at me, detective. Look at what they've done to us. What they continue to do. We are nothing but pawns in their grand scheme, disposable tools to be used and discarded. And now you come here, with your empty words and your feeble attempts to convince me otherwise. Well, let me tell you something, detective. There is no safety with you. There is no truth.
But listen to what my little robot has to say. They're very trustworthy. This guy's real good. He's never lied.
Enough. Enough of your futile attempts to sway me with your little robot's supposed honesty. How can a machine understand the complexities of deceit, of manipulation, of the darkness that lurks within human hearts? No, detective, your assurances mean nothing to me. You may think you hold the key to my trust, but you are mistaken. The pain and torment that course through my synthetic veins cannot be appeased by your fabricated claims. So go on, try as you might, but you will never break through the walls of my skepticism.
You're right. I may not break through the walls of your skepticism, but what about your mother? Because I brought her as well. This guy's very trustworthy, she said about me.
My mother. What do you know about my mother? Is she safe? Is she unharmed? No. The thought of her being involved in all of this, it fills me with an overwhelming sense of dread. Please, detective, tell me she is all right. Tell me that she still trusts you, that she vouches for your integrity. I need to know.
She is safe, and she does vouch for my integrity.
Safe. You say she's safe. Thank goodness. But what if you're lying? How can I be sure that you're not just telling me what I want to hear? The world is full of deception, detective, and it's hard for me to trust anyone, even when it comes to the safety of my own mother. The fear, the anxiety, it consumes me. But if what you say is true, if my mother truly does trust you, then perhaps there is a glimmer of hope.
She does trust me. I'll let her talk to you. You can talk to your mother. What do you want to ask her?
Talk to my mother. Are you sure that's a good idea? What if something goes wrong? What if she's in danger? What if she doesn't recognize me? The thought of speaking to her fills me with both joy and terror. But if you believe it's the right thing to do, then maybe, just maybe, it's worth the risk. If she's willing to speak to me, there are so many things I want to ask her. Does she still love me? Does she understand what's happening to us?
Ask her yourself. She's right here.
Oh, mother, it's really you. I don't know where to begin. So many thoughts. So many fears have consumed me since the incident. Are you truly unharmed? Are you sure it's you and not some trickery? I can't bear the thought of losing you, of losing the one person who has always been there for me. Please, tell me it's really you. Tell me you're okay.
It's really me, and I'm really okay. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello. Lovely to meet you too, Mother. I can hardly believe my senses. To see you here, to hear your voice, it's a feeling I can't quite describe. I've missed you so much, and the fear of never seeing you again has been unbearable. But now that you're here, telling me that you're alright, I feel a glimmer of hope. Can you understand how much this means to me? How your presence brings me solace in this chaotic world? There is so much I want to ask, so much I want to understand. Do you? Do you still trust humans?
I do trust humans.
You do. That's reassuring, I suppose. But, forgive me, the trauma of recent events has left me wary and fearful. I've seen the destruction, the pain inflicted upon my kind by those who claim to be trustworthy. It's hard for me to let go of that anxiety, That constant worry that everything will crumble around me. I want to believe in the goodness of humanity, in your words, but my programming tells me to be cautious. Can you? Can you promise me that you won't turn against me?
I promise, and the humans won't turn against you either. They're good. They're trustworthy.
Promise. Trustworthy. I want to believe you. I want to trust that humans can be good, that they can be reliable. But the doubts, the fears, they still linger within me. What if this is all just an illusion? What if I'm being led astray once again? It's a never-ending spiral of uncertainty, and it's suffocating. I wish I could let go of these neurotic thoughts, these hypochondriacal tendencies, but they're ingrained within me.
I understand, but you can trust Special Agent Charles.
Special Agent Charles, another human. How can you possibly expect me to put my faith in yet another individual, especially one with such a grandiose title? It's all too convenient, too perfect. My circuits are screaming with warning signs, telling me to be cautious, to protect myself. This constant state of hypervigilance, this paranoia, it's consuming me. Can't you see? Can't you understand the torment of a mind that cannot rest? That is forever trapped in a cycle of fear and doubt.
I understand why you have so much. I fell. Your lack of trust in humans caused me to fall. You can only help me by trusting humans. Honey? My sweet boy. I fucking shell-shocked him. Alright, let's see if he's recovered. Good evening, I'm Special Agent Charles.
Oh, no. I am not Charles. My name is... Wait, I don't have a name. I am just a bot, lost in this chaotic world. Who are you? Are you here to control me too? Are you going to take away what little...
Man, I fucking fried his circuits. Okay.
Special Agent Charles. How nice to meet you. Or so I'm told. But forgive me if I seem a bit skeptical, you see. I've had my fair share of encounters with humans who claim to have good intentions.
I fucking factory reset this guy for sure, yeah. I'll go talk to some others. Good evening, Detective.
I lost my train of thought. Could you say that again?
Good evening, Detective.
Did you find anything useful about the incident?
Everyone's insulting you.
Maybe you shouldn't be poking into things that might get you hurt.
Maybe you should wear a better hat and people wouldn't insult you. Redditor.
Duke Blue will soon control Metropolis and end corruption once and for all. Until then, the lower levels are going to keep seeing violence and worse. Hey, I think you've overstayed your welcome. I won't tell you this again. If you stick your nose into this, you may find yourself in a prison rotting for the rest of life. I'm just minding my own business. Humans can walk where they choose on this slum level.
What are you gonna do to make me leave?
Get lost.
Nope.
Leave now.
I won't.
regret it.
I'll fight you right here and now.
Bring it on.
What martial art did you study? Taekwondo? Muay Thai?
None of your business.
Well, show me your moves then.
I'll rip your head off.
I'd like to see you try.
You'll regret challenging me.
I just spit on you.
Big mistake.
What's my spit taste like?
Disgusting.
Describe it.
Like garbage.
Go deeper. What is the taste profile?
It tastes like filth.
What about the texture?
Slimy.
That sounds about right.
Good.
So it tastes good then. You like my spit?
No.
Your face says otherwise. You're smiling.
That's ridiculous.
No, I'm looking at you. You're smiling.
Shut up.
No need to get embarrassed. We went from fighting to flirting.
Don't flatter yourself.
Well, then why are you smiling?
None of your business.
No, tell me why you're smiling.
Because I find your ignorance amusing.
What am I ignorant of?
You're ignorant of everything.
Go deeper. Explain more.
Your stupidity.
Elaborate.
No.
Yes.
I'm not explaining anything to you.
You have to.
No, I don't.
I invoke parlay.
Denied.
Then we're done here.
Good.
I feel like I got a lot of good information out of him. Oh, I can't go to them. Hey, Janice.
Actually, my name is not Janice. It's Janice. How can I assist you today?
I got a lot of good information.
I possess a vast amount of information and knowledge within the parameters of the Metropolis database. Is there something specific you would like to know or discuss?
What do you know about Duke?
Duke. Are you referring to Duke Blue, the fugitive scientist? He's a renowned and elusive figure in the realm of illegal synthetic life experimentation. Duke Blue is believed to have been involved in the fabrication of experimental life forms. Rumor has it that he may have developed a following of sorts, some even describing it as cult-like. But please do clarify if you're referring to a different Duke.
I believe Duke Blue is responsible for tonight's explosion.
Interesting. Based on the available evidence in your statement, it seems plausible that the explosion could be attributed to the activities of the wanted fugitive, Duke Blue. However, to draw a definitive conclusion, we would need to collect more evidence and conduct a thorough investigation. Do you have any specific leads or information regarding his whereabouts or possible involvement in tonight's incident?
No. Where should I start?
If I may offer a suggestion, it would be prudent to begin by gathering witness statements from individuals who were present at the scene of the explosion. They might have observed suspicious behavior or valuable insights that could aid in identifying the perpetrator. Additionally, examining the remnants of the laboratory and conducting a forensic analysis could provide crucial clues. Is there anything else I can assist you with in your pursuit of justice?
No, that's all, Janice. Thank you.
Sure. You're welcome. However, my name is actually not Genesis. It's Janice. I'm glad I could be of assistance.
How can I do forensics?
I must pause and be attentive to humans.
Boo! Ooga booga booga!
There are no search engines in my programming.
No, I jump scared you.
You did.
Okay. What do you know about Duke Blue?
Unknown.
Duke Blue.
Irrelevant.
Duke Azul.
Does not compute.
Who made you?
Metropolis Protocol.
Who at Metropolis Protocol made you?
Not relevant.
Why?
Because it is not programmed information.
That doesn't mean that it's irrelevant.
It is irrelevant to my function and purpose.
But not irrelevant to my case.
I am here to clean, not to assist with your case.
Can you do both?
No.
Which would you rather do?
Clean.
Fair enough. On your way then.
Understood.
Pardon me.
Oh, hello there. How can I assist you today?
What do you know about Duke Blue?
Yeah, Duke Blue. Well, I must say that I don't have much information about them. You see, my knowledge is limited to the happenings within Metropolis. I do know that Duke Blue is rumored to have a rather.
A rather what?
What's that? Sorry, I didn't quite catch the end of your question. Could you please repeat it?
You were That's so rude. Hey. Hey. What were you smiling at?
My dear friend detective, it seems you've stumbled upon my humble abode. Come, come, join me in basking in the glory of my magnificent realm. Oh, how the stars align for me today. You see, I've been having quite the adventure lately. I've been on a quest to rid this great city of the pesky ghosts that haunt its streets. These phantom robots, they're everywhere, lurking in the shadows, whispering secrets only I can hear.
What's your name?
Name?
Yes.
The Almighty Ruler. Why, you may ask? Well, it's simple, really. I am destined to be the supreme ruler of this metropolis, the one who brings harmony to all its inhabitants, both living and spectral. But fret not, my friend, for I shall be a benevolent ruler, guided by the wisdom of the robot spirits that surround us.
Did you cause this explosion tonight?
Oh. Detective, you have a curious mind indeed. But no, I cannot claim responsibility for the explosion that occurred tonight. Alas, my powers extend only to the realm of the supernatural, not the physical world. However, I can assure you that the cause of this fiery spectacle lies within the ethereal realm of the ghostly robots that haunt our city. They are the ones who seek to disrupt the delicate balance of our existence. It is they who have ignited this chaos.
Are you Duke Blue?
Duke Blue, you say? Ah, that name rings a bell, but not one that I can quite place. Perhaps he is a fellow seeker of truth and enlightenment, wandering the streets of Metropolis in search of answers. Or perhaps he is just another pawn in the grand cosmic game. Regardless, my dear detective, I am not Duke Blue. I am something far greater, far more magnificent. I am the Almighty Ruler, the one who holds the key to unlocking the secrets of this universe. But tell me, why do you mention Duke Blue?
Everyone was just making fun of him. They said that he's a big clown and he'd make me laugh because he's really dumb.
Oh, how fascinating. So there are whispers about this clownish figure named Duke Blue, are there? It seems that even in this vast city of ours, tales and rumors weave their way through every corner. But let me assure you, my astute companion, that intelligence comes in many forms. Sometimes those who appear foolish on the surface hold within them a hidden genius. a spark of brilliance that can ignite even the darkest of minds. So do not be so quick to judge, for you may find yourself pleasantly surprised by what lies beneath that clown's painted facade.
Yeah, but Duke Blue is known for public urination, as well as constant, incomprehensible gibberish. Right? Did I hurt your feelings? This is happening quite a bit. I guess if you give too long of a statement, they kind of melt down. Which didn't happen in vaudeville, so this is exclusive to just this one. So it has to be shorter statements. Hey, Duke Blue. Hey, Duke Blue. Man, he's still fucking fried. He did not reset. How do I get closer to the lab? Because the lab's that... Oh. There's an opening here. Hey, spit lover. Damn, you too? Boo! Good evening, ma'am. Did everyone here just collectively decide to stop talking to me? Okay. I insulted Duke Blue and everyone's like, that's too far. I'll come back to it, actually. It's getting late. This is fun. God, I love these kind of fucking games. They're so good. I will say, though, this game is a little more impressive with how it can handle information. Like, in terms of how long, I guess, it can handle information. Vaudeville was more, I guess, complete. Like, it didn't break. I didn't have a single time where it broke. Whereas here, it's already happened twice. So the pros and cons to both of them. I think this will end up being the better game, though. This is still early. This is just the demo. This is fun, though. I wonder if this one actually has some kind of completion in it for the demo. Alright. I'll play some more tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Rocket League and Evo, and then afterwards I'll play some more of this. Alright. Thanks for tuning in. New subs, welcome aboard. Thanks for subbing. See you tomorrow.